Hi everyone, my name is Tia and 2024 is the year that I start a reading journal. To be honest, I've never been like creative enough to journal or do those aesthetic pages that you see on Pinterest. That's just never been me. But I do have like the urge to document my reading journey, I guess, over this year. So I thought I would do a digital reading journal tour. I'd like to consider mine like pretty low maintenance just because, again, if you make those beautiful journal pages that I see on Pinterest, I want to be you. However, I know that I'm not like that. So I don't want to set myself up for failure. I'm trying to keep myself consistent for this year. So this is what I've been doing. And let's just get into it. Hi. So I have my reading journal here, and then I actually have a physical journal where I keep track of 3 things I'm grateful for that happen every day. This is something I started in 2024. I just feel like I'm not strong enough to do this on actual paper. This is so much easier. So I'm not sure what iPad that this is. I bought it in 2019 when I was in college. I only just started reading for fun again after I graduated college in 2021. But this is GoodNotes 5 because I am too cheap to buy the GoodNotes 6, the new updated version. I have so many college notes in this app, and I thought, you know what? Let me just try and utilize it again. I don't think I have everything that I want on it. However, this is my first time ever trying this, and I'm super excited. So I will be updating you guys as the year goes on, and hopefully come 2025, I will have mastered my digital reading journal and what I like and what I want in it. This is just a default GoodNotes title page. Oh, you know what? I guess I could hold it like this because why was it horizontal? I didn't bother making a cutesy title. I can't be that person. But our first page is my 2024 book tracker. In terms of goals, I'm hoping to read 52 books in 2024. I just kind of like the concept of reading 1 book a week. Who knows if it'll be less, it'll be more. I'm trying to focus on quality versus quantity because last year I read a lot of books, which is awesome of me, but I did not like a lot of them. So this year I'm focusing on my taste in books. I spend time reading books I genuinely really enjoy. And this is just, I guess, for the past. In 2021, I read 19 books. 2022, I read 55. And then somehow last year, I read 156/7. Today is January 21st. I've only really read 2 books. So I just put 100 because who knows? It looks nice like that. Oh, and if you are thinking, wow, Tia, 1, you have a lot of cat scratches, I know. But 2, if you're like, ooh, your jewelry today is really cute. Where's it from? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for partnering with me on today's video. Here's a quick word from future Tia. I genuinely love every single piece that I've gotten from Ana Luisa. I think they have like such a fun mix of timeless pieces and trendy pieces. Right now, Ana Luisa is celebrating a Valentine's Day with self-love, which I think is freaking adorable. Click the link in my description to shop their Valentine's sale up to 25% off to add a stunning new piece to your jewelry collection as a treat. I feel really good about the Ana Luisa pieces that I wear because I think they're really high quality. They're humidity tested, they're tarnish free, they're water resistant, and they're hypoallergenic, so they are meant to last. They are actively working on offsetting the carbon emissions that they make during the jewelry process. Not only that, they offer a 2-year warranty on everything. So you can feel confident in making a purchase. I think that's like my favorite thing about companies when they can back up their quality with a long warranty. So again, I have a link in my description to shop their Valentine's Day sale for up to 25% off. Yay, jazz hands. Moving on. This is page 2. I just got this basic bookshelf template from Pinterest. I put a photo of the template in and then I just traced with it. This is another tracking page, but instead of focusing on numbers, we're gonna be focusing on what kind of books. And I think this is gonna be really fun to see. So we are distinguishing physical copies from my Kindle e-copies and then books that I read from the library on audiobook/Libro FM. And then ARCs are advanced reader copies. I either get ARCs in the actual physical mail or I get them on NetGalley. I absolutely love that freaking website. It's for anyone. You don't have to have any kind of like book social media. You can just be a review reader. So anyway, for example, I have read 2 books this year. The first one, long title. My grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry by Frederick Bachman because it's blue. That one was an audiobook. And then off the books was an ARC. So I'm gonna be distinguishing that with this orange band at the bottom. and I read it on my Kindle. It'll obviously look way cuter and way cooler when this is all filled out. I honestly have no idea how many books this is. I'm too lazy to count. I always have space to like on these margins if I need to do more. Reading oriented goals for this year is the next page. And this is a page that's really new to me. I've never set any kind of reading goals for myself besides like read X amount of books. Because I have this booktube channel, because I have some friends who are very much book oriented people, I think it's been really inspiring and honestly really fun setting these goals for myself. The first one is I'm hoping to finish at least 12 books from my physical TBR. Ooh, my girlfriend's calling me. Look, guys. Look, scratch, 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 scratch. It's like Nintendogs. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Back to regularly scheduled programming. I went through every single book I own on my physical TBR. I have like freaking 180 something, and that's gonna take me literal years to get through. I already know it. I'm hoping to read at least 12, but obviously I want to do more. But I also don't want to stress myself out about it, so we're just gonna go with 12 and see where the wind takes us this year. And then my second goal, I'm hoping to complete at least 3 buddy reads this year. I've never done this before, so I think that will be fun. My third one, I want to read at least 5 nonfiction books this year. I was pretty, I guess like not bad. Bad is like not a great term. Whatever reading habits you have, they're not bad or good. You're just reading books. But I feel like I want to be more intentional with reading nonfiction because last year I was not intentional with that. And then my fourth one is I want to get to 80% feedback sent on NetGalley. That's their recommended one. I will go into this a little bit more. I have like a NetGalley page. This just means I need to be reading some more arcs this year. I have a priority TBR. I have seen people do this. I guess I just never really understood it because I'm very much a mood reader. I've never had an inkling to even try and make a priority to be read list. These are books that I've been like meaning to read for a very, 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 very long time. And I just thought, you know what, 2024 is going to be the year that I do this. I only have 7 on this page, but I have space for more in hopes that I will add more. But again, I don't want to add too much pressure to myself because at the end of the day, reading is supposed to be fun. So the first one being 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. That is a dump truck of a book, so it might take me a really long time, but I'm excited nevertheless. Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe is a book that I've had on my shelf since 2021 when I got back into reading. Every year I tell myself I'm going to read it in June because it is, I believe, an Asian American or at least an Asian queer book, and I never have. So hopefully this will be a buddy read with 2 of my friends for Pride Month. 6 of Crows. I think I get a comment like every time I talk about this book, like how much I need to read it, which is very much true. Like I agree. I've heard so many comments say that this is their all-time favorite. So very much I will be doing a reading vlog, but this is a book I will undoubtedly get to this year. I'm telling you guys right now, okay? And then this book is actually Run with the Wind. I don't want to mispronounce the Japanese pronunciation, but I love this anime, Run with the Wind. It's one of my favorites next to Haikyuu. It was published in 2006, and there is an unofficial English translation that I've had my eye on for a while now. So I just think it's time for me to read it. I've been super excited about it. If you haven't seen it, it's only 1 season, so it's like not even that much of a time commitment. And I like introduced it to some of my friends and they've fallen in love with it too. So please. Please, please, please. The Silent Patient is actually a funny book for me because it was a part of my first booktube video ever. I thrifted it at a church early in 2023, and for some reason I just haven't had the inkling to pick it up, but I do really want to get into it. There was a lot of hype on booktube about it a couple years ago. That's just something I want to get to. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I loved Recursion by Blake Crouch in 2023, so I want to dip my toe back into sci-fi because that's not really a genre I touch much, and I know that I like his writing, so I'm excited about that. And then this is a nonfiction, Conversations on Love by Natasha Lunn. I actually started it in 2021 and I put it down for some reason. This is just a book that I think will be really important and pertinent in the stage I'm living in my life right now, really. All right. This is, I guess, just like a really basic monthly spread that I will be essentially copy pasting for the rest of the months of the year. I'm going to be totaling the pages that I read this month. And then I also just want to take note of what my favorite book of the month was. I was thinking maybe for arcs, I'll do orange stars instead of yellow, but I don't really love that inconsistency. So I guess we'll just play by ear and I'll update you because I'm not really sure sure if I want to do that. A series tracker, I've seen a lot of people do this, and truth be told, I don't have the intention of starting / finishing any specific kinds of series. I just thought it'd be kind of funny to see what series I'm in the middle of. And evidently, like, this is kind of a lot that I just don't really care about finishing. But A Court of Thorns and Roses, I just have been in a fantasy slump. The Windy City series, Liz Tom Forty is coming out with the 4th installment later this year. Once Upon a Broken Heart, the Magnolia Parks Into the Dark, I think is coming out sometime soon. The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barn, I only read the first one, and I think I'll get to this, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself. The Folk of the Air by Holly Black, I love that series. She came out with like it might be a 1.5 or a 2.5, I might have messed up on this, and then like a 3.5 novella. And then the Maple Hill series by Hannah Grace, I've only read Icebreaker. I guess I'll just keep tabs on myself. I think it's nice to have a visual representation of that. And my NetGalley progress. So this is kind of specific to people who read advanced reader copies, and I don't know what this yellow bar is doing for me, like literally nothing, to be honest. But I started at 68% this year. I read 1 arc so far, so now I'm at 70%. That's what it says on my NetGalley profile. As of the very beginning of 2024, I had read 36 out of my 53 approved arcs, and that's obviously going to change if I get approved for more books, if I read more. So far I colored in the 37th. I feel like there's a better way to do this. For sure. I guess haven't really figured it out. Similar to this page, I have my advanced reader copy tracker, which 6 of pages. Caitlin, she does a lot of bullet journaling, and she made a new spread, and she gave me this idea to kind of track the arcs by publication date. So this is kind of what I have right now. Who knows, it might change, but in terms of my key, e-arcs are just black. These are the Kindle copies that I get, and then my physical arcs that I get sent in the mail are in blue. The heart means I absolutely loved it. The green is like I either liked it enough, I thought it was okay, and then orange is I disliked it. There are a lot in the first half of the year, I think, because a lot of these are transfers from the arcs I got approved of on NetGalley in 2023. So I don't really have a lot of things for later in the year. Like, so for example, in April, I have the arc of Funny Story by Emily Henry, which is insane to me. I'm so grateful, Berkeley. I'm gonna be doing a reading vlog for this book specifically. Happy Medium by Sarah Adler, also a huge top anticipated read for me. Let's see. And then frickin', I just got in the mail Memory Piece by Lisa Ko, also at least top 5, top 3 anticipated read. So that's something that I'm super excited about. I think it'll be way more satisfying when there are more hearts and check marks, but this is what I have. And then this is my last page. I think I'm just gonna do this for fun and see how far I can get into it. So the A to Z challenge is essentially you try and read a title that starts with every single letter of the alphabet. But I just thought that would be really interesting. At the end of the year, I'm super stoked to kind of see the kinds of books I read and if I am even close to finishing this challenge. And who knows, there might be some other challenges I want to add to this, but right now this is not really a goal to finish. This is more like I want to see how far I can get because I think that's funny. This is my 2024 reading journal. I've never had one before. If you have any suggestions or things you think I could improve on or optimize, I guess, that would be great. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'm stoked. I really do find it to be really interesting and fun, and it's very fun. I look forward to seeing this all kind of play out this year. I love things that you can tangibly see progress in, like embroidery, crochet, knitting, those kinds of things. That's physical proof that you are somehow improving or completing XYZ. And this is exactly that, but for reading. Which is freaking awesome. So I'm very much excited to keep you guys posted with how I progress throughout the year. I'm thinking I'll do a mid-year check-in for my reading journal. This was so much fun, and I hope that if you have any inkling of trying this, that you absolutely go ahead and take the plunge. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like this. Please leave me a comment if your thoughts, your opinions on my reading journal for this year, and go ahead and click that link in my description for the Ana Luisa sale that's going on. You can get up to 25% off on their jewelry. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.